let's focus on how does it help a farmer catch up?
I'll lay out the audience.
All right.
So what you have a general audience that's present at the Savage Henry,
Right.
and we're on the panel.
Yep.
And you pose the question.
So, when we were talking in the legacy group, we were considering ways of how does science and this technology actually, it helps you catch up, it helps you get in the game. And how does it do that, Kevin?
Science allows a small farmer to get in the game by the virtue that the source material you need to use to create new products is in limited access by science. And so what we have is science hasn't acquired all the things needed to create all the varieties and directions that the future will hold. And what that means is that as a smaller farmer holding genes that you've held and worked with for time, you have an ability to monetize those genes because science has a desire to use those genes. And then we can also use new science of DNA and blockchain to certify what the plant is. And we can use blockchain technology, a digital contract that allows you to have a visible idea of where this product is moving and what happened to it through its life cycle, so that you as the farmer know that your intentions were executed to the degree you wanted.
Nice. All right, Marty, how do you see science helping our community catch up? Or how has it helped you catch up?
Consistency. The market wants to see more consistency. That's why it's it's going to be a glut when people have to wait to the end of the season to see the results, instead of being able to, like I said, work with people with equipment or labs to know when your flower is truly done for whatever market you're going for, whether it be extractors or the flower market or whoever, So yeah, it can help you stay competitive. Definitely.
I like that. Yeah. It helps you strategize, right?
Can I chime in?
Yeah.
I mean, so people have these seed libraries that they've worked on for decades. It's like their whole lives. And your life's work is just sitting in a drawer, sitting in your fridge, but it's a portfolio of assets. And the idea is to use technology and science so that you can confidently say that your drawer of seeds is actually an asset portfolio with value. But if you don't know what it is and you don't know how to capture it, categorize it, and describe it with specificity, then there's no way that the value can really be appropriately evaluated. So what we're doing is we're using science and technology to actually assign a value to what you know is valuable because you've been working on it for your whole life.
Can I listen to that 5 times before Wednesday?
You're recording the video.
I am, so thank you. I think that was really great. Anyone else? If any of you have feedback to that question, it would help us answer. Reggie and Sarah, sorry you guys, I see you down there. Sarah, how do you see science and technology helping our communities compete in this legalization game?
Yeah, so agree with what everyone else said there. I really like what you just said, Jeff. That puts it into the mainstream perspective of asset portfolios. My main points are that genetics is our market, is our future. We're not competing with large swaths of land and big acreage, but we're going to produce the genetics that then go out to those people so that they can grow large amounts of them. But our market is the genetics because we don't have the land use ability to compete for flower like that. And then the other part is that data and tech are our future, whether you like it or not. And they're part of running a modern business. And so if you want to run a commercial for-profit modern company in cannabis, then you have to get on board with technology because it's a vital part of running a modern business. And data analytics, IP, property rights, et cetera, all of that is what these bigger businesses are going to do. So just getting everyone caught up on formalizing their business assets, their IP, getting databases, things that other companies do in other industries anyway. If we're going to compete on a business level and then competing on a cannabis level, I think genetics is where we just really need to focus.
Nice. Reggie.
Yeah, a lot of the same. It's not only refining the chemical attributes for breeding, but to authenticate what it is what you have, assuring your IP, and then following it through the supply chain is all technological as well. And then if it ever comes to enforcing your patent or whatnot, it happens through DNA testing as well. It's technology there as well, and just tying the supply chain together with the technology that we have is the next crucial step.
All right, anyone else want to add to that? I'm recording this and I would love to, I'll edit some of it and show you guys what comes out. But if anyone else would like to add something to that question, how do we see science and technology helping these legacy communities compete?
And not just the technology of actually speaking and hearing, the two-way data transfer to the end user through surveys and getting that back and forth is really huge too. It's like the market research that's only possible through, or more possible through technology. Sure, we can send everybody 3x5 cards and meet in meetings and have sessions and do our market research, but the big market research, and then the next stage of actually reaching the end user through dispensaries and stuff, that's going to be all like QR code and technology as well. So it's like everything to do with this new era is technologically advanced, like leaving the farmer on the farm and meeting in the metaverse. That's another thing where it's like bringing the users and the public to the farm through technology is another way we're going to use it.
Reggie, do you know if you're going to be able to make it or not? Because I'm making flyers now.
I will know by the end of the weekend.
Okay. All right. And Kevin, I never know what logo to put for you on the thing to support what you're doing.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I know you say that, but I always want to ask because I want to support everybody.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right.
Kevin is his own brand.
Yeah, he is. You guys,
I'm actually not Ganjier 1 though. You know what I would do though is I would change it. I invented Ganjier, but really I'm known as Ganjier 0.
Oh, it was 0. I will change
I'm Ganjier 0.
I will change it because that's cool.
Nice.
It's cooler. 0 is cooler.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
It's fun. You gotta have a good time too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't get into this shit for a dry life.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Well said. Come on.
But
That's right.
yeah,
It's
but
excitement.
the thing is, the world we're living in, if you're playing in it at a level, you see it, and it's how do we maintain our quality of life to whatever degree possible with the people we used to do it with. And I don't mind new people coming in, but I don't like the fact that all the others are disappearing. No, it's that's why I think, the conversation's awesome, because what it does, it at least it gives you ideas of there's potential. There's always a way out. It's right. So there's always, you're never trapped anywhere. And that's the thing that people don't understand is that everybody's panicking because they don't realize that the routes that are possible. And it doesn't mean, and it doesn't even mean that it's going to work for them. It's just the idea that there's still things that are possible.
Right.
And they're actually valuable because as we move forward, the need for these source material grows. They need to go in and sequence it. They need the source material to be able to develop the new directions, or they do the same thing. They're too homogeneous on the genes, and it makes it prone to crop failure from a single pathogen.
And what's really cool and not cool is this awareness is happening through all ag right now, and we're going to get to ride on the coattails, you guys. I really believe this of big ag because their crops are failing because they don't have the genetic diversity. Hey, Patty.
Hey, I just wanted to add, This is going on all over big ag, but it's also going on in the medical industry. There are doctors and research scientists having this exact same question about human genetics and what does it mean, and how do these two parallel things that are going on in agriculture and human physiology, how are they going to line up, and what are going to be the touch points? But I do know that you can tell the farmers that because of the medical industry going to individualized medicine and genetic information guiding the direction of clinicians, that's going to happen, and it's already starting to happen, and it will interface with the cannabis industry perfectly when we get there.
Yeah, we're getting everyone ready, aren't we? All right, you guys. I would really like to take the last 10 minutes of our conversation. I'll clip it and send it to all of you. And if you approve, I would love to post it on the Legacy Project and have you guys share it. I think it was a really amazing conversation, and it's just the beginning of what we're going to do Wednesday. But it might get more people to come on Wednesday. What do you guys think of that? Does that mean no one agrees, or you all are okay with it?
I'm cool
fine
with it.
Okay, I will make sure all of you get a copy of it first. It'll just be a little like 30-second thing that I make from it. And I might not get it done, but I'm going to try to get it done before tomorrow. All right, Liz, are we going to see you on Wednesday? Nope, she's gone too. All right. Oh, there's Mike. Mike, well, before you go, because I can edit this, we're talking about how do we approach this panel in a way that's not overwhelming to the community. And Kevin came up with a great question, which was really, how does science and technology help empower this community to compete in this new marketplace? And I'd love to hear your answer around that for the community.
Talk about like in terms of genomics or just in general?
From any way you want to slice it, it's from your perspective, as being a major participant in this group. We're going to be sitting down with 30 to 50 folks in the community next week having this discussion. And we're going to use some of this conversation to share what that discussion is going to look like. And I think because I get a lot of questions about, am I in partnerships with medicinal genomics? What am I doing with medicinal genomics?
Sure.
And I make it really clear that everyone who participates in this project is 100% volunteer and what you guys have offered. But I think it's important to understand what your guys' perspective is too.
Sure. Well, I'd say a couple things. One, it helps, I think, give the folks who are breeding insights into the genetics that they have and how maybe they can continue to develop them or understand the traits of what they have and decide what are the desirable parts that they want to continue, along with more classical breeding approaches. It helps to protect themselves in terms of being able to register their genetics and something unique that they have, and help protect them from the big guys or anybody really. And I think that involves more than just genomics. Now you're talking about like blockchain technology and internet stuff. But yeah, that's kind of the basics. And I think in terms of breeding, you're looking at developing the traits that you want, and then being able to produce those on a regular basis, right? Because it's you don't always get what you expect, right, from a lot of different factors. if you can try and lock down some of those variables, then you might be able to get a more consistent product out as well.
Another thing that happened within this group that is really because of your guys' participation is that folks can discover that they have unique and special things, right? They can validate, is this different than someone else? Does this have a special piece of medicine in it, or etc.?
Yeah. And I mean, I would combine that with other types of testing that you do too, you know, the chemotyping and, you know, understand the terpene profiles, the flavonoid profiles, things like that are, I think, go a long way to kind of combine that information. Everything I look at it as these are individual pieces of evidence, and when you start to combine them together is when you get kind of the real information that can help you in terms of breeding and you know, developing your cultivars.
Yeah, I was told that's exactly what I was thinking as you were talking. Is it's so cool, all these different pieces, you guys, of science and technology. It's like you don't have to do all of them, but every one that we've put together through this process brings more value to the farmer, to the plant, to whoever is that creator. And I'm thrilled, and I'm excited that we get to share this with everyone. All right, you guys, it's 12:15. I said this was going to be a short meeting, and it wasn't. I'm going to save this and put it together for all of us later today. And I'll see some of you Wednesday.
Monday.
Oh, I see you have Monday. Yes, Monday. Where do you want to meet to do the interview?
Shit, we could I'm in Miranda. We could go meet, and we could go sit in the redwoods.
All right,
You
we're
know,
gonna
we
be
could
going
go
out
have lunch at the chimney tree before it closes.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Yes, that's the spot, chimney tree.
You know what I'm saying? You know
All right, well,
what
then
I'm saying,
that's what
Marty?
we're doing.
I know that spot.
Yeah, because we could go sit outside, because as long as it's natural light with some filter, you're good. And then it's just an interview. But otherwise, if it's in a room, it's dry.
No, and
it's wet right now too. We got rain, so everything's washed and clean. It doesn't look like Silt City.
This goes better when there's other stuff. It's not, you know, we don't want just, it's like more like we're engaged rather than interviewing. But
So it'll be good.
Direct.
Yeah, so let's just meet in Miranda. We can meet over in the town of Miranda. Just let me know when you're in town, and we'll just cruise down and meet you. And then we'll find a spot. There's a beautiful redwood grove across the street. We can go over to where the tree, you know what I mean? What time are you talking about?
All right, well, we're coming into town the night before and staying in Garberville, and then we're going to Wendy's farm at 9 in the morning, and then we're coming up to see you in Nakona, and then we're going up to Rio's house for sunset light.
Great, let's go. We should just go meet for lunch then when you come off of Wendy's.
All right, that's the plan.
Let's go to the chimney tree. Yeah, because they're only going to be open this week before they close.
Okay. Yeah, and that'll be a story in itself, right there.
That's what I'm telling you. It's I know Adam. This is a good one.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And
hey,
Josh,
Kevin, thanks for that Big E shout out earlier. It's actually
my brother, no doubt, man.
Ethan.
It's Rio.
Yeah, it would have been his 40th birthday today.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
Yeah, today's Ethan's birthday. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Heavenly birthday.
But
so
that's
I appreciate
the point. You know what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah, right on, baby.
That is the point. Just to carry on his name and just keep saying it. So give thanks for that, and I appreciate you guys and everything you guys are doing.
You
guys are all awesome.
Next week, right, Josh? We're gonna work that time.
Yeah,
out.
next week. Yeah.
All right.
Right around my birthday, it'll be perfect. I'm always harvesting on my birthday. It's been years since I've done anything fun on my birthday, because it's always like, well, this is ready. We got to work. So it'll be awesome.
To be fun.
It used to be fun. Now it's just yeah.
We'll make it fun. We're gonna work and have fun.
That's good. I appreciate you guys being here, because sometimes it gets lonely doing that by yourself.
Yeah,
all right.
All right.
Peace. Yeah, bless you guys.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.